And a very good Saturday to all of you. It's June the 6th, day 83. Stay safe at home. Ron Crider here in Vero Beach. For those of you who have not seen this video before, I daily report the most recent information on the COVID-19 virus, including the daily numbers for Dade County all the way up through Orlando, up the east coast of Florida. And I say every day, push the like button. I'd like you to push that like button. It keeps me going here. Shoutouts today to Kostas, Mike Babcock in Oklahoma, Pamela, Kostas, Claire, TNT. I'm sorry, the other day I said TT. Nobody knew what TT was. TNT, don't know what that is either, but it's somebody out there who watches from time to time. Lisa Scartelli, what would I do without Lisa Scartelli and Kevin Bakko? They're my mainstays. Thank you all very much for watching these videos. I give the weather report every day for the Treasure Coast. The Treasure Coast is Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. So the weather says scattered thunderstorms developing this afternoon, high around 85 degrees for you boaters. The winds are southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and the chance of rain today on this Saturday is about 50%. And then tonight, variable clouds with thunderstorms, especially early, low 77 degrees, the winds southeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and then the chance of rain tonight is about 40%. The Florida Department of Health on Friday morning confirmed 1,305 additional cases of COVID-19, bringing the state's total to 61,488 confirmed cases. There were also 53 new deaths announced, raising the statewide toll to 2,660 of people who passed away as a result of this virus. This is the third day this week that the state's daily total of newly confirmed cases surpassed 1,000. On Thursday, the state recorded 1,413 additional cases, the highest daily count since the Florida Department of Health began providing daily updates on the COVID-19 virus in March. While the state has seen its biggest daily gain in 6 weeks, the past few days, the percentage of positive COVID-19 tests out of those reported in a single day has declined over the same time period as the state provides testing to more people. Across Florida, a majority of the cases have stemmed from Miami-Dade County, Palm Beach County, and Broward County, according to the health department. There are currently at least 19,056 cases in Miami-Dade, 7,572 in Broward, and 6,859 in Palm Beach County. Despite the increase in cases over the past few days, Governor Ron DeSantis will continue to move the state through Phase 2 of its reopening plan, which began yesterday. In Phase 2, restaurants, bars, movie theaters, bowling alleys, concert halls will be permitted to reopen at 50% capacity, while retail stores and gyms will be allowed to operate at full capacity. Social distancing measures are still enforced for all residents. Motorists traveling from Alabama to Florida on Interstate 10 will no longer face being stopped for COVID-19 checks. The Florida Department of Transportation announced Friday that a checkpoint east of the Florida-Alabama border is being deactivated as part of Governor Ron DeSantis' starting the second phase of COVID-19 economic recovery plan. A similar checkpoint on Interstate 95 north of Jacksonville remains in place. The checkpoints were set up in late March as part of an effort to get travelers from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Louisiana to self-isolate upon arriving in Florida. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and Louisiana were targeted because they were the hot spots for the virus at that time. However, that checkpoint still remains in force. COVID-19 has existed for less than 6 months. And it's easy to forget how little we know about it. The standard view is that a minority of infected people who are typically elderly or have pre-existing health problems end up in critical care, requiring oxygen or a ventilator. About 80% of the infections, according to the World Health Organization, are mild or asymptomatic, and patients recover after 2 weeks on an average. Yet support groups on Slack and Facebook host thousands of people who say they have been wrestling with this serious COVID-19 symptoms for at least a month, if not 2 or 3. Some call themselves long-termers or long haulers. So it's possible there are some people out there that have had this for a number of months in its sort of a mild fashion and are continuing to wrestle with it. And there's thousands of people that have reported to be having that as well. It's common sense to anticipate that the more we test, the more we will find COVID-19 positive individuals. Most important is the number of ICU beds and ventilators that are being used for COVID-19 patients. In Florida, with more than 6,000 ventilators and 1,500 ICU beds available, the state has 25% availability to handle any surge. So while infectious disease experts aren't currently worried about COVID-19 mutations, they are concerned about the rapid rate which neighborhoods are reopening and dropping safety measures. Continuing to wear your mask and adhering to social distancing will help keep the curve flat. Okay, that's my report for today on COVID-19 and all we seem to know in the past 24 hours. I do this every day, so tomorrow there'll be another report and there'll be some more information about the COVID-19. And now here come the numbers, and I hope you like them. I hope they're good numbers today. I keep saying every day, you're going to notice this. Lots more positives, lots more testings, but hopefully the death rate is declining. Back in a flash. Okay, as promised, back in a flash, let's take a look at the whole state of Florida as far as their testings are concerned. Let's see what's going on here. The entire state of Florida, 1,175,106 total testings that have been done. The new positives were 1,270 in the past 24 hours. The new hospitalizations were 97, and the new deaths were 28. So the cases versus testings, that's this one over here, where there were positive testings of 62,758. Florida has 5.34% of total testings versus cases. These are the people, out of all the people they tested, of the 1,175,106, 5.34% of those tested positive. And I say every time I do this, that means that they got sick. It doesn't necessarily mean they went into the hospital, and obviously they have not passed away. So 80%, at least 80% of those people do recover. Now let's take a look at Indian River County. 6,877 total people tested. New positives in Indian River County, that's Vero Beach, 6. New hospitalizations, no new hospitalizations in Vero Beach, and no new deaths reported. Now take a look at this. 2.33% of the total people tested versus cases that we have, and we have a total of cases of Indian River County of 160. That's 2.33%. We're not the best in the numbers that I'm working with, just the ones over here on the left-hand side, but we're third from the best, because the best is Brevard County. Actually, we're second from the top. Brevard County is 1.76, and we are 2.33. So we're doing really good here, and we got to keep on doing really good, although there are people complaining about not distance spacing on the beach and that sort of thing. All right, Dade County, this is a bad one over here. Definitely a bad one when it comes to these cases. 200,031 total people tested. New positives, 243. New hospitalizations, 22. Total new deaths are 5. And there it's 9.65% of the people who have been tested get COVID-19. 9.65, the highest percentage in the state. All right, let's look at Broward County. 121,125. And then we had 2,792 tests. New positives, 118. New hospitalizations, 13. New deaths reported in Broward County of 7. Now, their number is 6.35% of the total people tested get COVID-19. 6.35%. In Palm Beach County, 88,561 people were tested. New positives in Palm Beach County, 215. New hospitalizations, 20. New deaths reported in Palm Beach County, 3. Their number is 7.99. It's a pretty high number. 7.99 of the total people tested got COVID-19. We go up to Martin County, 10,736 total people tested, 39 new positives, 2 new hospitalizations, and 0 deaths reported. See, their number is 7.91, and that's because they've tested 10,736. They have total cases of 839, so they're not doing too great either. St. Lucie County, let's take a look at St. Lucie County, 13,858. New positives are 46, no new hospitalizations, and no new deaths. Their number is 4.38% of the people tested got COVID-19. In Brevard County, this is the best county, 25,712 of the total people tested. They had 1,114 new tests. New positives were 14. New hospitalization, 0. No new deaths reported, and their number is 1.76% of all the people tested. 1.7% of the 25,712 got COVID-19. That would be the 453. In Orange County is 79,940. New positives, 46. New hospitalizations, 3. And new deaths, 2, reported in Orange County. That's Orlando. Their number is 2.82%. Now let's take a look at these middle columns here. The new positives, there's a total of 727 new positives. The entire state of Florida had 1,270, but just in our counties alone, the ones that you see over here on the left, underneath Florida, not including all of Florida, amounted to a total of 727. The most number was obviously Dade County, and the second highest number, believe it or not, was Palm Beach County. The third highest number was 118 in Broward County. If we go over here to hospitalizations, the highest number, the state had 97 new hospitalizations in the past 24 hours. The highest number was in Dade County. The second highest number was in Palm Beach County. Broward County's only 13. There was 20 and 22 there, but a total of 60 new hospitalizations just in these counties over here. And then as far as deaths are concerned, there were a total number of new deaths in the past 24 hours in the state of Florida were 28, but 17 of them, of the 28, were reported in those counties. The highest death toll there was Broward County with 7. The second highest death toll was in Dade County. So those are the numbers. Now let's go take a look at the actual charts. All right, here we are in the entire state of Florida. Again, as I gave you these numbers before, total people tested 1,175,106. The positives were 62,758. The percentage here is just a teeny bit different, 5.3%, than the one that I showed you. Now, I want to go over here and show you the graph here. This is the graph showing the total number of new cases. As you can see, and we keep reporting this every day, there's 1,269 on the 5th. On the 4th, it was 1,035. These are the new positives. On the 3rd, it was 1,276. And on the 2nd, it was 1,219. So you can see an actual grind up here. No question about it. The grid is going up. We can squish it together a little bit. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier for you to see. But we have all of these positives right over here. Again, I keep saying about these positives, the deal with the positives are these people haven't died, they're just sick, and we're testing a lot more, and that's how we get a number like that. So please understand that. Let me go back to, let's take a look at the deaths again. Now, these deaths, as I reported yesterday, I can make this a little bit bigger, and you can get a little bit of a feel for it. And there is a gradual downslide going here from about the 15th, say the 14th of May. It's gradually coming down. There was a spike there on the 23rd, but these little spikes are gradually coming down. We have to disregard the ones over here in the end because they're not really accurate, because they start throwing more in. And I keep telling you all the way along as well, as new deaths are reported, sometimes they're 2 or 3 weeks old, they throw those into here, so that makes this chart totally different. Several of you have suggested better ways that I can predict where we're going and give you an idea, and each thing you've suggested to me was a really good idea, but it changes every day, and it would require it already takes me 4 hours to put this together, so it would take me a little bit longer to do it. So it's almost easier to take a look at this chart, and you can see that there is a gradual downturn. And like I say, the cases up here, this isn't the worst thing in the world. Now, of course, we want them to go away, but nonetheless, that's a graphic display of basically what's going on. Now, let's take a look at the entire global view of this. First, we'll take a look at the U.S. cases, 1,897,239 total cases. U.S. deaths, 109,127, and you know we're going past 110, and we're probably looking close to going towards about 140, which that's what the projection is at the moment by various organizations. I've kind of lumped them all together and came up with a number of about 140,000 is where we think we will be around August. We hope we won't be there, but that's where they think we will be. Globally speaking, 6,731,824 the global cases, and the global deaths, 394,787, and we're approaching 400,000 there. And I told you about all these little numbers over here. These little dots are actually all the reporting people that are reporting. Let's pop up here to Denver. And this is Colorado cases, and this particular place is Summit County. Summit County is just east of Vail. They have 39 confirmed cases and 2 deaths. Let me see if I can find one here that was Summit County. Let's try one more here. Oh, it's Eagle County. Okay, this is one I would be interested in looking at. They have 603 confirmed cases and 8 deaths in Eagle County. Eagle County is Vail, Colorado, is where Vail is located. So there you go. If you're interested in that, you got a little extra bonus today. And so those are the numbers for today. Back in a flash with my hopefully very positive thoughts for today for Saturday, June 6th, day 83. Stay safe at home. Alrighty, I'm back in a flash with Saturday's positive thoughts for today. Yes, I have my yellow Columbia shirt on. Some people say I look like a banana in this shirt, but actually it looks better on the video than it does in person, if you can believe that. Positive thoughts for today, for Saturday. The positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. One more time. A positive thinker sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. And once again, who would that be? Winston Churchill, appearing here once again. Always has a lot of really good things to say. The difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting. Not quitting. The difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting. Never quit. When you're in the middle of a project, just keep on going. I can't tell you how many times I was in the middle of a project or was at the end of a project and thinking this is not going to happen. Everything seems to be going wrong. Maybe I should give up. And somebody was there to say, keep on going. Where's your faith? Make it happen. Keep on going. You're almost there. You're almost at the finish line. How many times have you seen that movie where the guy finishes the race 3 or 4 hours after the race is pretty much all the way over, but he finished? You have to keep finishing. You can't quit. Never quit. Keep on going. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Very important. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. That's all we care about. We want positive results to everything. Even in a bad situation, a positive result is a good thing. The greatest source of happiness is the ability to be grateful at all times. The greatest source of happiness is the ability to be grateful at all times. You got to be grateful for everything. You be grateful when you wake up in the morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a fantastic day. Look outside. Look at that beautiful ocean. Or look at that beautiful rain. Aren't we lucky getting all that rain to make the flowers grow and the trees blossom? Isn't that terrific? You have to look at everything in a positive vein and think that you got to be grateful for everything you have. We're very fortunate. We are very, very fortunate. All this bad stuff going on, the COVID and the protests and so forth and so on, we're still in America and we're still in the land of the free. So Be grateful for sure. This particular one is a kind of a musical one. If you're into music, you'll totally get it. You are the conductor of your own attitude. Nobody else can compose your thoughts for you. Nobody else can compose your thoughts for you. Nobody can put thoughts in your head. They're your thoughts. Only your thoughts. You're the conductor of your own attitude. Nobody can compose your thoughts for you. And as I always say every day at this time, always be a part of the solution and never part of the problem. Always, every day, live your life trying to be a part of the solution. Always try to make things happen and don't get in the way. Don't be a part of the problem. And again, push the like button. If you've forgotten to push the like button, push it again. If you push it again and you already pushed it, you will have unpushed it. If there's such a word as unpush. I don't know about that. Yes, I got my haircut. See that? Got my haircut. Went to the Treasure Coast Barber Shop on 17th Street and got a really good haircut from young Sheldon. Yeah, go in there. It's on 17th Street, just west of US Route 1 on the left-hand side as you're going west, and ask for young Sheldon. He's a terrific barber. He's a young guy, nice guy, and nice people in that shop, and they are very cognizant of being careful about, they clean every chair before you get into it. They spray it down and all that sort of thing. That's a really good thing. So go see young Sheldon at Treasure Coast Barbershop. New barbershop for me. And then I want to say this for you for sure. Have a very blessed Saturday, and I'll see you again tomorrow, Sunday.